Looking to add a new pet to the family? We'll tell you all about the new Animal Adoption Center located right here in downtown Garland.
$500 would be more than enough to do something like that.
And just what does it take to make your neighborhood a better place? How some small steps can go a long way in achieving that goal.
Looking at his wheel fasteners, make sure the rims aren't cracked.
Also, Garland and other North Texas agencies partner to get unsafe commercial vehicles off the road. We'll tell you what they're looking for.
Oh man, it is right here in the city, inside the city, you know?
And hundreds took advantage of spending the night in the great outdoors while staying in their own backyard. We'll take you camping at Garland's Audubon Park. All this and more now on Garland Spotlight. Hi, I'm Trelana Pollard. Welcome back to Garland Spotlight, where we turn our spotlight on the people and programs that make Garland a great place to live, work, and play. In our first story, Garland Animal Services wants to place as many homeless pets as possible. Teaming up with Garland Possibilities, the city hopes a new adoption center located downtown will make it possible for more animals to find a good home.
1, 2, 3.
Well, we worked with Possibilities, we have for years, and we needed to relocate them in a new spot, and this is the spot we came up with, and we're very excited. It's taken a lot of work, dedicated staff, and we're really excited to get this up and going. It's a storefront. Our shelter is older. It's not in an ideal location. This is a great location, a great storefront, and we're going to adopt a lot of animals here, and we're really excited about it.
This facility is amazing. We have done so much work at the firehouse, and what we've been able to do there is bring spay and neuter here to Garland at low cost with TCAP, and this building will help us with not only adoptions but that spay neuter clinic that we have going on. The city, I've never seen a city support a volunteer group like this in renting out a building with the expressed hope of finding homes for animals. It's wonderful.
But I do want to recognize Robert Smith, my good friend, for he never takes on a project that he doesn't go a little bit further than the rest of us would. In this particular case, he decided he wanted to have fire hydrants out front and one in the back, and you've seen them, at least the ones out front. And I invite you to go out and take a dog and walk it and try out the fire hydrant in the back too.
We will continue to do our off-site adoptions twice a month at Oak Park School in Garland on Firewheel Parkway. We'll keep doing that. That's a great venue with a lot of traffic because of the mall. But then we're going to man this. We're going to work with the city to find a time maybe when they're not open, that we can be open. They're not open on Sundays. They're not open in the evenings. So we might try to supplement them and make sure that these animals get as much exposure as possible.
In 2009, we started tracking off-site adoptions that Possibility's done. From 2009 to now, they've adopted over 900 animals for the shelter. And imagine, they adopted that many animals in a facility that leaks pretty badly in the rain. Imagine what they can do with this facility, so we have high hopes.
Now you're going to get friendly.
This new place here means that we are very proactive in adopting our shelter pets, and we want to promote spay and neuters, registering your pets, vaccinating your pets. Possibilities does a low-cost spay and neuter here with our $83,000 grant we got that we can do our spay and neuters, low-cost spay and neuters here, and we're really excited about holding all that here at this location.
If you'd like more information about adopting a new furry friend, visit garlandtx.gov. Next, Garland's Great Homes program joins a team of partners to put deserving veterans into new homes.
This is a great venture that we have partnered with Green Extreme Homes to do. This is our Veterans Initiative project. The city is contributing down payment assistance in the amount of $10,000 to a family, to a veteran that is buying this home. And Green Extreme Homes has organized Citibank and Home Depot to come through to volunteer to do all sorts of repairs, provide fencing, provide some appliances, labor.
Our mission is to provide safe, affordable, energy-efficient housing.
They're showing a screw going up through the middle. One little screw.
So we acquired the property through Citi, and went to Home Depot asking for help, so they provided funds and volunteers, the Home Depot Foundation did, to do the rehab. City also contributed funds, and we're completely redoing the house. It's been totally gutted. We're going back in with, it has new AC units, complete new electrical. It's going to have all new energy efficient windows, all new appliances, so that, including a washer and dryer. So they will have a brand new energy efficient home.
This morning it was thundering and it was pouring down rain, and it was actually, we discussed whether or not we were going to be able to continue, and we went ahead and decided we were going to go ahead and come out. We thought about Alex, the homeowner, and how he served our country, and he didn't have a choice of whether he was going to go out and serve our country and protect us in the rain, or what the weather conditions were like. So we felt that the least we could do was come out here and actually do the same thing for him. It's very emotional for us. We actually enjoy it, and every one of the people that you see out here today are all volunteers. They come out here on their time off to come out here and do nothing but give back.
Without the volunteers, we wouldn't be able to offer the house at a discount to the family.
All of the volunteers here are totally awesome. This program was wonderful. Because of the volunteers, it is allowing the city to open up and give more to the community and more to veterans and Army.
And everybody jumped in, and they were up to their elbows and knees in mud working out in the front yard. But this is the end result of what happens.
This is a perfect example, and this is something that we hope to do and see all across Garland, either through nonprofit efforts or for private property efforts, just reinvesting in our neighborhoods, because we have very little room left to build any new neighborhoods, and the opportunities for building up neighborhoods, building up community is where a lot of future opportunities is going to be in Garland.
Our job now is to do a warm handoff, and so they have given you a beautiful home that you so rightly deserve.
This program is making a huge difference. It's opening up an opportunity for our family to get into a home that can be our own and to raise our family. We be able to do events and everything. Not only are they helping us out with getting the home and everything, they're also giving a window for other veterans to take advantage of as well. So this is a wonderful opportunity. We're really grateful, and we're really excited about getting this home.
The city is also partnering with Green Extreme Homes to build an energy-efficient home for another veteran from the ground up. Now, you may think it takes a lot of money to make huge differences in your neighborhood, but that's just not the case. Those who attended Garland's 2013 Neighborhood Summit learned big things can come from small steps.
Garland's got swag, or Garland's.
The Neighborhood Summit is a wonderful time for Garland residents to come together with people from all across the city and surrounding communities to learn more about best practices, but also what are the practical next steps that they need to take to accomplish whatever their goal may be.
I have an idea for a series of events, each very cheap, which you might do once a month.
The Neighborhood Summit is a great time for people to come and learn about new city initiatives, see what people are doing in programs all around the country, and also just to be re-energized and to, get that energy that you need to keep going and to go another round.
Our idea is the Garland Park and Play Portable Park. It's the size of a parking space, 9 feet by 18. You put it in a random parking space downtown.
We have been a growing community since 1891, so we have some neighborhoods that are all literally over a century old right now, close to downtown, vibrant homes, but we have some of the newest developments in the Metroplex right now too. So when you have this arranged neighborhoods, how do you coordinate all that?
And you could be as elaborate or as simple as you want. $500 would be more than enough to do something like that.
Garland has a rich history, and it has an awesome future. And to come up with ideas to engage our citizens from the very youngest to the most senior citizens is the outgrowth of this.
This is important stuff.
You know, you're here today to learn and meet other people and get excited and go back and fight the good fight in making Garland a better, more interesting, more lovable city. Thank you very much for having me.
I think the things that make cities lovable are they often are very small things and very personal things. So I can't tell you what you should do to make Garland a more lovable city, but I can show you examples of other places that have done stuff, and then you guys need to look around at each other and go, yeah, that'd be cool, or hey, this is us. And it's going to come from your citizens who look around and say, you know, a little park here might be great, a festival, adding some color to something, some sound. Any of these kinds of things become options if they're cultivated from within.
We charge up our dying HOAs for something that's exciting.
And they don't have to cost a whole lot of money. You know, these things are just a different way of thinking about the problem. And sadly, the things that we are striving for, beauty, art, fun, creativity, these kinds of things, are often seen as nice to have, but not necessarily critical when budgets are tight. I think they are critical because they have immense value beyond what they purely cost. You know, the folks who say they know the cost of everything, those are the folks who often know the value of nothing.
How many of us have a goal of fun, you know, in what we talk about?
You're taking responsibility for your neighborhood. You know, a lot of people will get really concerned with their house or their yard, but really your neighborhood is all the houses and all the yards. And if you really want to make a difference in your neighborhood, getting involved and getting others involved in that activity, there's strength in numbers. And so getting people out and getting people involved is always the key.
I think we need to come up with creative concepts in the community and work.
The thing that I would take away from the summit is everybody has to have a place to live, a place to work, a place to go to school. But what's wrong with it being a place that you can enjoy being and want others to know about it as well? And we can make Garland that place. As a matter of fact, Garland has so many attributes.
Have some fun. Do something really small and silly, if need for no other reason than to amuse yourself. And then, you know, you do it, you get some confidence, some experience, you go, hey, that was fun. People liked it. Let's do it again. And you build on that. And 2 or 3 iterations down the road, you may be doing something that is so significant that the entire city may have to sit up and take notice of something that started in this room today, of some crazy little project. You know, that's the beauty of what we do. So I hope
The Neighborhood Summit is just a first step. To find out what you can do to make your neighborhood a better place, visit garlandvitalneighborhoods.org for tips and more information. In our next story, the Garland Police Department wants to make sure that commercial vehicles operating in the city are safe. That's why they hosted a brake safety check in partnership with the Dallas County Sheriff and the Texas Highway Patrol.
Well, today is Brake Safety Week. We're here to make sure that these trucks are safe. They can operate safely on the roadway. We're checking all of their brakes. We're doing an inspection around the vehicle as well as underneath the vehicle.
Get a left, push the brake.
Garland Police Department, who's actually hosting it, we have Dallas County Sheriff's Office, and we have the Department of Public Safety. Dallas PD is also involved, but they couldn't make it today. We want to make sure that we reduce the number of traffic crashes involving commercial motor vehicles here in this area, and they're doing this all over the state.
Look at it as wheel fasteners, make sure the rims aren't cracked, and of course we're checking the tires to make sure that they have the proper amount of tread.
One of the things that we found out, braking is very, very important so far as these big vehicles. And so an officer that is trained in inspecting commercial vehicles can pull any of these vehicles over for a violation, or they don't have to see a violation, and that's what's going on today. But there's also other safety things that can come into effect. One of the people that was stopped a while ago didn't have the proper driver's license for driving the vehicle that he was driving. In other words, he's not had all the training that he should have and passed all the state requirements to be driving that vehicle. That vehicle will be grounded.
Well, they're looking to make sure all the lights work, making sure all the equipment work, the horn work, make sure that if there's any obvious leaks, oil leaks, transmission leaks, or any of those type of fluids that's leaking that could possibly lead to something that'll fail you in properly stopping and operating the vehicle. Underneath, making sure the brakes is operating properly. If it's a violation that's an out-of-service violation, then they're placed out of service. At that moment, they have to get it repaired before they leave. If they can't, then we got wreckers on standby that will tow them to where they need to be towed.
Never fun.
These safety checks are so important. We've had crashes that has happened here in the city that ended up causing people to lose their lives because of their brakes not working properly. That's the big thing, is safety issue for people here in Garland. And next, tearing up some of the roadways if they're overloaded. It's a good thing for Garland to be hosting this. They have this at least once a year. They're talking about increasing it to 4 times a year, and just such good cooperation among the municipalities along with the state in conducting these inspections.
Several trucks were pulled off the road for safety violations during the exercise. GPD hopes to make the safety check a quarterly event. Now, healthy living, healthy you. Thousands came to this year's Healthy Living Expo for tips to healthier living and a sustainable environment.
We've been doing this for a number of years. It's a great event. It seems like it grows bigger and bigger every year. It was a 5K run this year with all the stuff going on outside and of course all the vendors inside. It covers just a whole range of booths on all kinds of exhibits having to do with wildflowers and insulation, recycling vegetable oil. One of my favorite booths is right behind me right now is the recycling efforts and where the recycling bins will be put out next. It's a phased-in program where we're doing single stream recycling, and we'll be putting out phase 2 soon and increasing the number of areas that are covered in the city. So it's a great event.
Today we have a lot of exhibitors, nearly 100 here, with Healthy Earth and Healthy You topics that they cover. Healthy Earth can be conservation, water conservation, energy conservation, recycling, taking care of the environment. Healthy You has a lot of health screenings, cholesterol screening, blood sugar screening.
Set and getting full.
One right behind when you're ready.
One thing that we do have that's really important is the drug drop, and that's the Garland Police Department does that every year, and every year that they've been here, they get more and more drugs. I believe more people know about the program, and more people know stash up your drugs, even vitamins, over-the-counter drugs, and prescription drugs, bring them here because it's important to recycle them so they don't get put back into the water system and they dispose of them properly here. It's a message that we have throughout the city anyway, the conservation, taking care of the earth, recycling.
And then once you get out, you need to go to a meeting place. So your family needs to plan that everybody goes to the same place.
But then one year we brought in the safety message. So we have the police and fire who join us now, and they help extend the message as well. We also have pets for adoption outside, and so we like for people to come and adopt the pets, give them a chance, and it's fun. There's a nice grassy area that they can play with the pets and where they get to know them.
We wanted to have an event that was local to Garland. We had been invited to other cities to participate in their event, but we thought, why don't we just do our own? But what it does is it just gives everybody an opportunity to see the green side of Garland.
Go to garlandgoesgreen.org to find out more healthy living tips. And finally, it's the great outdoors in your own backyard. Hundreds set up campsites in Garland's Audubon Park to participate in the annual event that's getting more popular each year. We have the exclusive on this year's very successful Garland's Gone Camping event.
The blue curve? Yeah, I do. Okay.
Well, it's our Garland's Gone Camping event. We've got about 250 people out here, a bunch of families camping out here in the Audubon Park, and we've got all sorts of fun activities just to show people how much fun it is to be out in the great outdoors and in their own backyard.
Any idea where the Hilton is around here?
It's an annual event, and I like camping. And when I decided I could do some camping closer to the home, it was a good thing for me. And it's a good time to come out with friends, and they got great events for the kids, and it's just a good time all around.
The front is marked. It's marked yellow. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm talking about the elongation.
It's just a lot of fun. This is actually our 4th year doing it, and it's grown every year. We're at capacity this year. We kept bumping up the numbers because people were so interested.
We got it!
you know, it's just a lot of fun. People get together and meet new families, and families can spend time together, which is something in these days we don't get to do a lot, but they have fun.
By your foot. Yeah, well, if I reach for the stakes, I'll be honest, the top part's gonna come down. I'm sure they said 2-man, right? They said 2-man on the package, right? Yeah, something like that.
All the way down here.
And that's, you know, one of our goals is, you know, get out and play in Garland, and this is a perfect opportunity for people to do that.
It's almost ready, Daddy?
Yeah, almost ready.
The weather's going to be a little bit cool, but nonetheless, you know, you can spend some quality time with the family. I mean, it's a nice little setup in the city where you can still go camping, so take advantage of that.
Y'all aren't done yet?
So what's your confidence in them actually getting this done?
Slim to none. Well, I have more faith in them because they got that one out.
You're doing a good job. That's what you're doing. You're doing great.
Oi.
Sorry. My bad.
The kids have been begging us to go camping, and so I saw this in the Garland Play magazine, and I'm like, why not? This is actually our second time here, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, it's a little bit different situation here, too, where instead of going to the park where you're kind of off in your own little world, there's a bunch of people out here, too.
I think I like that a lot better. It's not more like wildernessy, because I don't think I could handle that. Oh, I got hot dogs.
We've got a night hike that we do, s'mores around the campfire. We serve everyone dinner. We're going to be watching a movie later outside. We blow up a movie screen, and that's a lot of fun, and just a lot of good community out here.
Man, just trying to find refuge, you know. We're a little worried about the zombies and such. It's going to be a little concerning. I come out here to spend time with the family. You know, Larry, you were failing with me, but I'm proud of you. Can't even hold a stick together. That's all right.
It's my first time.
It's everybody's first time, I assure you. Except for the inventors back in '74.
It's just a lot of fun to see people working together, playing together, and enjoying the park and our event.
Think you can go inside?
Yay! Oh, one more. Yay, let's go inside.
Now that's my kind of camping trip. Garland's Parks and Recreation Department sponsors the event, which had over 250 campers this year. Make sure your family is in attendance next year. And that wraps up this episode of Garland Spotlight. Join us again next time for another inspiring and informative view of our city. In the meantime, like us on Facebook and Twitter for the latest on what's going on in Garland. I'm Trelana Pollard. See you next time.